Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to be jumping into an informative rap god educational gameplay content as Survivor side on the gas station. I already know I got a teammate behind me who's got a flashlight. I can see there's a chest here. It's going to take me about 15 seconds to search. He's going to go to the right hand side. If he starts working on that, I'm going to be able to split pressure through the middle of the board. We're going to be paying attention to different surroundings to find out who the killer is and what direction they're going to be coming from. And it looks like he took the scenic route, and we know we're going to be versing the same trapper as before. Looking at his bear trap, it is not actually dark and tar, but he does have good trap placement. So I already know that the killer's going to be Shadow Blast because I versed the killer who was playing the trapper with the exact same cosmetic before. Now you can see he's setting up the window too. Beatum's going to be following him around, and he's going to be able to set that trap off as well. He didn't take too long to set that trap, so he might actually have this setting tool. Not 100% sure, and I don't know if he has multiple bear traps based on the location that he currently is at. Because I got to the middle of the map first, I know he hasn't got any prep around here, and I can see he's going to go for a little bit more prep in the middle of the board, which is actually the correct play to be doing with the trapper. Now this being said, I'm not going to be able to make too many good plays based on the fact that I don't know what prep he does have over here to the left-hand side. I could go over there and check it, but it's going to take me about 25 seconds, or I can get another 40% through the generator. So we see Beatum's already taken a hit. He's not going to be able to recover from a fast rate, and he did hit his obsession, so if he does have the best last, he's not going to be able to get stacks out of that. That was two people stacked in the corner of the map, because it takes two people 45 seconds to do a generator. It takes me 80 seconds to do a Jenny with simple math and no toolboxes. Based on the fact that my generator is almost halfway, I knew there was two people in that corner. There was no other fundamental mechanic that could have been possibly going down. Beatum's going to be able to loop over here. He does have a rough idea of where the trap placement is. Trapper needs to decide right now between prepping the board, which is the correct idea, or chasing a guy. Bloodlust is not going to save him, because I'm going to come in and I'm going to yell, "Get down, Mr. President." I'm going to take a hit and be able to reset this guy's bloodlust. Doesn't even need it just yet. Alright, we're going to come in and take a "Get down, Mr. President" hit. Alright, that's cool. That's going to reset his bloodlust. That's another generator done, and now my teammate can go around that. Keep in mind the killer's going to be moving at 115% movement speed. I don't know if there's a trap here. I'm going to have a little peek, and it doesn't look like he set it up. That's nice. I've got a pretty good jungle gym there too. So if you don't know why I did that, the killer moves at 115% movement speed. The trapper, after 15 seconds, he's going to be moving an additional 5% quicker, putting him on 120%. If he doesn't get a hit or doesn't break blind or sight and he gets another 15 seconds past, he's going to get another 2.5 seconds towards that, and another 2.5. So he's going to be moving at a possibility of 125% movement speed after 45 seconds of not hitting anyone or breaking any pallets, or not losing chase. That being said, he had already been chasing that guy and had a hit, and it had already been over 15 seconds, so he was moving at 120, almost 122.5% movement speed. I was going to walk in, take a free hit, and I'm going to go work on another generator. It looks like Lunoff did the exact same thing. Other guy with a toolbox has time to be going to a generator. It's going to take 80 seconds to do a Jenny. If he has a brown toolbox, he's going to be looking at knocking 10% off the tool. With the toolbox, I don't know what direction he's coming from. He didn't come up the, he is coming up the hill. So he tried to make a little cheeky play to get a free hit on me, which was smart then. No, he didn't. I don't know what he was doing. It was actually a really good idea if he came to me, but I did have Dead Hard, and I did have the ability to utilize both windows. Looks like he's got a little bit too much tunnel vision. It's going to hurt him a little bit more than anything else here. Alright, so back like I was saying, it's going to be taking you 80 seconds to do a generator. 10% of 80 is obviously 8. Therefore, you're looking at a brown toolbox taking 8 seconds off a Jenny. Every grate you land is going to be 2 seconds off a Jenny. 2 people on a Jenny is going to receive 10% diminishing returns, followed by 3 will be 20. And then 4 people will be 30% diminishing returns. Therefore, 45 seconds with 2 people on it. Counted by Prove Thyself, removing the diminishing returns. Therefore, it'll take 40 seconds to do a generator. I can't actually see what's going on here. I know everybody's been hit. She's coming back towards me. That's the girl with the toolbox who did just get hit. Therefore, the killer's going to be coming in this direction. Going to go up the hill. I don't think he's had time to prep. He's just going to be walking around as an M1 killer. She's going to go down. I can't really do much for her. I could do a Get Down, Mr. President, hit and save. She could throw the god based on how much pressure we have on the gens right now. And it looks like she preserved it because she's an absolute mad lad. I personally would have threw that gen knowing I have 2 teammates that haven't healed, and they have obviously been on generators for this entire period of time. Thanks for making me look bad, Lundorf. I guess they haven't been on generators this entire time. That's okay. We're going to be able to pop this down. The other guy is injured. Maybe they found each other, regrouped, set off a couple of traps. I do not know. We can hear the global trap sound, but that is okay. Going to get the Jenny done. Keep running along long wall. There should be 1 generator to my right-hand side, and then the other guys should be able to do the other one in time. And it looks like one of them was going to be doing the Jenny, or they 99 the Jenny and then group heal. They're going to be going for a heal on me, which is fine. 2 people doing the heal is going to be a lot quicker. Remember, it's going to take 32 seconds if I'm self-caring. I don't actually have the perk self-care. 2 people on the heal. Going to take about 16 seconds for them to be able to get it out of the way based on the fact he doesn't have Sloppy Butcher. One of them could run in and get the hit for the guy who's currently being chased by the killer, but he has all the pallets to work with right now. They're going to be clicking the flashlight because they want to be cuties. They got, is that a 2-man? That is a 2-man. Now, in case the killer has Pop Goes a Weasel, I'm going to try and keep pressure elsewhere. That is an unfortunate, unlucky hit that he got him through the window, but if we all come with a body block hit save, he's not going to be able to get him to the basement. Do keep in mind the basement is, whoa, that's quite the floor bug there. Lunoff was looking for the flashlight save, and unfortunately he's going to take a free hit. I don't have a flashlight, but if he thinks I do, that means he might not pick up. I gotta just come in here and work on this. The basement is here as well, and there's a trap in the doorway, but he doesn't realize I'm not that thick, and I could just sidestep it pretty easily, fine. It's gonna take 80 seconds to do the Jenny. Beatum came in and took a hit, so they're both going for the flashlight save, which is fine. I can make a run around this as well. If he does have a trap here, I'll take the M1, I'll run right back out through the front door and into the middle of the map where he hasn't got any of the prep. There is no situation where he can down me in 1 hit right now, unless he has 8 stacks to save the best flask and can recover, moonwalk, and then M1 me through the window or the doorway, depending on how well he plays it. That being said, he doesn't have make a choice either. We're listening to the heartbeat. I'm gonna rotate to a more safer area, and I'm gonna have a little bit able to look at. The pallet is already pulled down, which is really bad, but I will only vault the pallet when he comes past that generator. If he doesn't come past the generator, I don't need to. No, nobody's being chased that I can see. I can just hear right now. Not sure how close he is. There he is. Once he comes past the generator, I vault. Yeah? You got no play here. I'm very patient, man. You place a trap, I dip. Alright, that's fine. We can sidestep this bad boy here. Just like he did. He's only prepped one side of the window, and that's going to be into an adrenaline. You would think I had life there, guys. Going to be looking at the door on the right-hand side based on the fact I got teammates on the left. Actually, teammates are on the right, so I'm going to go to the left. If he actually decided to chase me right now, I'd run one entire lap of this jungle gym right here, all the way down to the end. And keep in mind, there's nothing worse than playing 115% movement speed killer. Somebody looping you outside to chase with both object obsession and sprint burst, but I don't have either of those two, but I still know to keep the length, the distance of that entire loop between the killer and I, and there's nothing he can really do about it, and I can keep all the sidestep scaling. Now, I do know what other door there is, and he's going to be able to see me. It looks like he's got NOED or a lit totem. I just shit the bed a little. I'm going to go for the fast. And that would have been very generous if he hit it. I really need some kind of help here. I'm going to just come through in this direction now. I saw a trap, but it was already set off. Let's see what he decides to do. He's going to keep following. Oh, I'm kind of scared of NOED, boys. He might be coming in with a bit of a love tap. Door's going to almost be open. We're going to find out that that is freaking NOED sitting right there. Hopefully he doesn't walk past it and he walks around. I'm going to be able to break this in time if he does. Oh, and he's fast as fuck. You got agitation as well, bud. Ah, run, Goose! Nah, that is just scary as shit. He has agitation. He has mad grit. And he... And he is a hangry boy. That's pretty funny, man. I'll give it to him. So he's moving an additional 4% movement speed based on the fact he has NOED, he has mad grit, so he can constantly swing, and he's got agitation, allowing him to move at 108% movement speed while carrying somebody. Based on the fact he also has NOED, he's going to be moving at an incredible 112% movement speed. My man, you're a mad lad. He's just going to walk right around and give you a love tap in the back. Looks like he tried to go for the BT save. Good for you, but I'm going to be able to come on this trap right now. I did manage to loop into a pretty bad jungle gym for a good period of time. Lundorf is going to have to keep running around. I'm crawling away from the basement, which is good as well. That was a very generous hit he got on Lundorf. I'm not recovered, so I'm going to keep crawling based on the fact that I've been on the ground for a long period of time. He might be trying to do on the pickup on me, which would be the correct play. There are two hooks right beside each other. I need to start healing. I'm nowhere near recovered. I got two teammates coming up behind. This girl's going to be very skittish based on the fact he's got a one hit down. Do keep in mind I do have access to dead hard. I'm going to have to dead hard past the killer as long as she doesn't panic and shit the bed. Alright, good. Go. Let it go. It's got open. God's not open. I don't really want to be healed right now. NOED's right underneath the hook on this guy. This is going to be a really hard save to be able to do. I'm not a little bitch though. I'm going to try my best. Sometimes you just need to know when to dip because you have access to another jungle gym and keep the pressure in the bait of the kill. If he lunges, I'm not pulling. He didn't lunge and he respected hard. This is going to be very hard for me to do to set this off in time. I'm going to have to block line of sight. He's going to see my scratch marks if he's paying attention. Don't see the blood, mate. I vacuumed into that when I hit the button. I hit disarm. Okay, that's unfortunate. Sometimes shit just hits the fan, man. This is really unlucky. He got very lucky to have NOED placed in front of a freaking exit gate. And he could trap it. Get the door, dude. Start working on the door. Walk on the door. The door. Mad grit. Here it comes! Spin the fire. Make him hit the fire. Negative. Okay. This trapper might be coming in with a 4K off this right now. As long as he has iron will, he's in an okay spot. I need to crawl away from him. If he picks me up right now, he can still mad grit, do a credible play. It might be a bait. Don't come running in for it. He's obviously making it... Is he going to place a trap? I'm going to crawl off that. He's going to be able to come with a 4K with NOED because he's got a very lucky... Oh, he got the BT save. Good. Good stuff. One of you boys hopefully has Unbreakable. I'm pretty sure he has Unbreakable to the right-hand side, so I'm going to wait as closely as I can to him. She's got a double window to work with in front of her right now. You can't bait it. You need to commit to it. I hope your Unbreakable's nearly done, buddy. Hope your Unbreakable's nearly done. He's going to crawl towards the killer as a bait, I think. Come on, buddy. Unbreakable. Unbreakable, go! Do it now! Are we just holding hands? Is there no point? He doesn't have Unbreakable. GG's, man. Well done to the killer. So guys, if you're watching this one over at YouTube, just make sure you're starting to cleanse dull totems near exit gates, or a killer can make an incredible comeback like this with NOED, camp the exit gate, and hit you with mad grit and make you look like an absolute donut. GG's to the killer, go. Well played. So he's got Agitation, Iron Grasp, Mag Grit, and Noed. If he didn't have Noed, I think he would have got maybe 1 kill. But it just goes to show you how powerful Noed is when you have it. But GG's Mr. Trapper, man. Well played. I don't expect him to leave because I haven't had a chance to Kobe here. GG's, buddy. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. It's really unfortunate. It started off as a good educational rap god game, but I don't really know what to say here, apart from I will see these guys in the fog next time. That's the first time I've ever seen a killer 4K with Mag Grit, Noed, and Agitation, and Iron Grasp. It's quite... I don't want to say it's incredible because he has Noed, but it's quite impressive, I'm not gonna lie. GG's, man. But like we always, if we win or we lose, we're always gonna slap down a GG well played. That's just really lucky totem placement for him as well, right in front of an exit gate. Alright. I'd be curious to see what other stuff he has as well. So, if you were in this game, what would you have learned? If the killer is camping and has Noed, you should go away. You shouldn't come towards the hook. Let him camp with Noed and get 1 kill as opposed to 4 kills. But like I said, man, GG's, well played regardless of the Trapper. My Trapper build is the same exact substitute, but you have a Lullaby instead of Noed for the fun. That was a good game. I'm curious to see his build though. I mean, I know his build, but I'm curious to see his add-ons. And that just shows you how overpowered Noed is. Now, hey, I'm not saying Adrenaline's not OP. I'm not saying DS isn't OP. Just shows you how overpowered Noed is. This killer got no kills, no pressure, lost the entire game, and then made a nutty comeback because of good luck. And he's rank 11 as well. GG's well played, man. That Noed really did him well. And if he slaps down a GG, we'll slap down a plus rep for him. So we got crushed by a rank 11 camping with Noed, Mad Grit, Agitation, and Iron Grass. He did really well though, dude. But at the same time, your struggle points, that's okay, man. We'll send it all apart. GG's, man. But GG's well played. If you guys are watching this one over at YouTube, make sure you cleanse your dull totems, or for all you know, something like this could happen. Unfortunately, Lundolf didn't have Unbreakable either. But GG's well played, guys. If you don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, subscribing is free, or you can pop over to live streams where I stream DBD 5 days a week. I do educational killer and survivor content. Honestly, I wouldn't rely on Noed if I was playing killer in your shoes if you're trying to learn to get better, based on the fact that you want to kind of win the game before the end of the game. I just got really lucky for that guy, based on the fact he had a Noed totem in front of an exit gate, a guy hooked there, and then everyone came in, and I didn't know he had Iron Grass, Mad Grit as well, so just kind of keep that thing in mind. But GG's, and I'll see you guys in the fog next time. Alrighty guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at Groaning Storehouse, a survivor game as Adam. Now I'm running a general build that I like to run quite often. I'm going to be heading to the middle of the map to find out who the killer is, and now that I already know it is a nurse based on that first wheeze, notice how she... That's really unfortunate. I didn't hear her wheeze beside me, but I did hear her wheeze. Now, she might be getting her second blink back really quick. I'm not 100% sure. What I am 100% sure on is I want a GTFO. That's really unlucky, but she did double blink, so I might be able to take the long wall on her, though. She's going to wait for a double blink before she comes in for it again. This is really bad for me. I had to. I didn't have a choice on that. It was a really good, precise blink from her. I've got nothing to block her line of sight, making this the strongest killer in the game. What I do have is she's hit me once and she let me go to keep pressure elsewhere, which was really clever for her. She outplayed me 3 different ways then. Don't get me wrong, I couldn't block her line of sight. I ran predictable pathing and she just cut it off the entire time. She got her blink back very fast, making me think she may have add-ons for cooldown on blink. I should not be working on this generator because this generator is in the corner of the map. Let's look at it. It has no pallets, has a really bad loop against a nurse. Yes and yes. However, this generator is segregated from the entire board, therefore it is a good Jenny to leave for the end of the game. The reason I'm choosing to complete this generator is based on the fact I'm injured. I know the killer is in the center of the board with somebody right now, most likely Uncharted, based on the fact he has hit that player, or he could be letting go of chase and keeping pressure elsewhere. That is another reason why I wanted to come to another side of the map, because I had 2 teammates unaccounted for that were Maya. 3 before Uncharted got hit. He got a hit, so therefore he was not Maya anymore. Therefore, 2 people could have been on 2 different Jennies, but it looks like they were grouped and stacked on 1 gen. In this entire time, I've been sitting on the corner of the board working on a generator. Now, the reason she let go of chase on me was because she didn't have corrupt intervention. This Jenny should have sealed from corrupt because she spawned on the left-hand side. This is a very far away generator. At the same time, if I'm going to go down, I want to go down in this side of the board, forcing her away from all objectives. But it has a counterplay. Somebody's going to have to come away from all objectives objectives to save me. But I have a counter to play to that. I have Kindred. So only one player has to come rather than wasting time with multiple players. So there's all these different ways that it can work out in our favor. I'm going to go work on that gen. Expect it if she comes in, I will be going straight to that corner of the map. Will I go down? Yeah. I won't stay up. But if I go down to the corner of the map, she might have Discordance. And that's a yes on Discordance, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure that was a good play from Discordance. It might not be, but she came over just as it was activating, and I don't think she had line of sight on the generator. She got everybody hit, no hooks, and she's lost 3 gens. She's in a bad spot because of that. Now, if she picks up, she doesn't have Discordance. If she slugged, okay, I don't think she has it. Unless she thinks she can get popped before this Jenny's done. Which would be wrong. We got 1 Jenny left for the price of 1 hook, and I've used no pallets. Got a guy going through the middle of the map. Kendra's going to give me value. I'm crying. Do you hear that? Therefore, she has Strider countering my Iron Will. That's 1 perk accounted for. She didn't see anything on barbecue, hence she's flicking around a hell of a lot. She's going to see my scratch marks, though. Alright. So what did we do then? This was really fast. We did gens really quick against a pretty good nurse. Put her in a bad spot because we have multiple people on working on multiple different generators. It's unfortunate for her. I think she's still going to come home with 1 or 2 kills based on altruism at the end of the game. I need to prep both gates based on my location and my teammates all through the board. She's going to slug 1 to then chase another. And then hope one of us comes in to save the slug. Therefore, she has 2 to 3 people in chase, stopping people from opening doors. Now, to counter that, I'm going to stick to the door like glue. Second she picks a slug up, then I come back in. Unless I have both doors prepped, then I'll come in prior to that. So you can see what she's trying to do as a play, and knowing her play is knowing how to counterplay her play. Not going to open the door, I am going to prep it. I'm going to go to the other door. If anybody else is at that door, like Beatum, who's injured, I'm going to go straight through the middle of the map. Didn't need to check for that totem being lit. If she did have Devour, she's not going to get any value out of it. Only 1 door is prepped. The slug got picked up. Got to get this door open. Gotta get this door open. It's going to be a trade, which is fine. It's fine. We're all going to group heal, then we're going to make a play with BT to save her. Closer she is to the door, the better off we're going to be in our situation. That was a very, very quick game for her. And it was just unfortunate. She did nothing wrong. She couldn't have done anything better. She let go of chases that weren't favoring her. I'm surprised she didn't come for me. I'm pretty sure she would have downed me. That being said, she had no corrupt intervention. We all spawned in different areas. We all worked on different gens. Every door is now prepped. I'm going to come in and try and save this guy. No, beat him. Go. No. Oh. That was a good blink. That was a better play, though. She made it really, obviously, over blink. Other one's going to get picked up. I'm going to heal my teammate here, which is very important. That means we got one other guy who's injured running around, though. Now, she can blink straight to us, and I'm going to be able to know. Looks like she's looking for the basement. If we get a double heal, I'm going to open the door, and then I'm going to run straight in for the save. So they just need to wait for the door to be opened, yeah? Once the door's open, we'll be good. She's charging her blink, so she's coming in. Nobody can afford to take a hit early. She's too far away, that's fine. I open the door, and then we make a play for the save. If she does have if she has any form of stopping us, like Blood Warden, she needs to do 2 points of damage right now. Guy on the left has BT, guy on the right has BT. Do I have BT? That is a negative. So do you think I'm going to do the save, or do you think I'm going to bait the save, force her to hit me, and then run for the door? That was a really good play, but he got grabbed. Now he's going to drop that, knowing that there's multiple targets around. That was a very bad play from my teammate. Very good play from the killer. He just needed to be patient, and because he wasn't patient, we're going to get punished for that now. I'm going to wait on the corner here. He's got all the time in the world. I should wait about 20 seconds for that guy to be... Because my teammate's about to be seen, I need to keep moving in. Go for the save, go for the save. Stunner, which is good. That's a save. Gonna go for the heal. Good. He dead-hearted, nice. Just keep running. Alright, he has BT on him, he does not. She could over-blink me pretty freaking easily and go for my teammate. He doesn't have dead hard. And he knows I'm gonna be right here with him. Nice. Fatiguing so she doesn't double blink. He's gotta be smart with it. He's gotta be very smart. I gotta make sure I don't accidentally sandbag my teammate here, yeah? That was a really good play by the nurse. I was just not... I couldn't get out of the way. I'm still not going to leave, though. He's full health. I'm injured. I'm not going to leave. I'm going to get healed, though. damn it, I dead-harded out. I tried to dead-hard on an angle that I would stay, but I couldn't get it off. That would have been good, because if she tried to force me out when I dead-harded to the left, then that would have been more time for the other guy to get picked up, but I think the other guy is going to be punished for that now. Yeah, she's going to get one. So like I said, she was still going to come back and get a kill on somebody. This guy does have Deliverance and DS, and he hadn't been hooked. If I did manage to stay, he would be able to Deliverance, get out through Deliverance, Dead Hard, and DS alongside Unbreakable. He was immortal for the next minute if there was still a player in the game. So that's very unlucky, but very well played from the killer regardless. The game went fast. She still managed to come back and scoop down a kill, but GG's well played by her, man. If you guys are watching this one over at YouTube, don't hesitate to come into the live streams where I stream DVD 5 days a week. It'd be my pleasure to teach you guys as much as I can. Like always, we'll slap down a GG, well played. But guys, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Guys, we're going to be spawning in on the most survivor-sided map in Dead by Daylight, in my personal opinion. It is called the Thompson House. This map is severely overpowered based on the fact there are a lot of phenomenal jungle gyms. There are a lot of phenomenal jungle gyms. You can see the killer at almost every single loop, and there are a lot of loops, and there are a lot of pallets, and generators are miles apart. Because we're getting Huntress's Lullaby, high chance we're versing a Huntress, low chance we're versing a Doc, chance we're versing everything else. So I'm leaning towards that this is going to be a Huntress, and we're going to get an indicator through a Lullaby. Could be anything, we're not sure. We've already got one Jenny done, and we can hear the Lullaby in the distance, so we already know. I'm going to run out towards her, so I can take her attention. I am wearing my lucky jacket. We're going to let her see us here, and we're going to just play this. I don't have a window to use. Yes, I do. So I'm going to come back through, and I'm going to sidestep that. Let's see how she reacts to that. I'm going to double step through that for her light. I'm going to sidestep back around, and now I'm going to fast forward that window one more time because I'm getting the right angling on it, yeah? It's going to seal. She's pretty close. I'm not going to pull down. I'm going to sidestep it. I'm going to get hit in the back. Ooh, a little late on that, darling. Alright, so these jungle gyms are horrific for the killer. Her play is to just walk through and force me to throw it. She ended chase. She's close. Now I need to give it to her or take a hit. I would rather take a hit. Now I'm not going to go through. I'm going to keep running. Alright, little cheeky sidestep. Trying to get her to sidestep a lot, and I did, and now I get the window as well. That was almost a hit. Do you see how heavily survivor-sided these loops are? I won't be able to make that vault. I need to make a decision right now, and she's going to try and go for a mind game, so I'm going to do the same thing. Block her line of sight, keep going around, and she's already lost me. I'm going to reset all this. I'm going to sidestep here, see what she does. She's waiting for it. She's got Modern Abuse, that's confirmed, and I'm going to go do the exact same play. I'm not going to make the fast vault on this window, but I'm going to make the wall based on what she's doing. Let's see what she decides to do. I'm going to fast vault back through the window now. And we're going to make a side play here. We're going to go back around this loop. I could have made another vault on that. I'm going to stand here. I'm going to sidestep this and go around. I'm going to go around one more time. She went through, which is bad for her. I'm going to come back in for another fast vault on this window and go back around to the right-hand side. We're paying attention to what she's doing. She's got the hatchet pulled up. We can hear it. We're going to be able to make not a fast vault on that, but we're going to be able to spin at the window and come back through, and there's nothing she can do. We've got the line of sight block. We're going to keep taking the long wall. I've kept her in the corner of the map. If this is not showing you how phenomenally survivor-sided this map is, I threw 0 pallets. I had her here for 3 generators. She didn't hit me. She had Bloodlust. I reset Bloodlust. Now I'm going to let her see me again, and we're going to start it again. So we're going to come all the way back around here. We're going to be able to make this fast vault before she can do anything about it. I'm going to go into the right-hand corner rather than the left because I always pick the left. Just change up my pathing and my play. What's she going to do? She's trapped on the barrel. That's unfortunate. We're going to come all the way back around. She's got to grab hatchets again. There is not much she can do because of how bullshit this map is. How many tiles there are, how many jungle gyms there are, how many pallets there are, how many windows there are. There is just too much. And I used nothing. I recycled the whole map. I recycled the corner of the map with a generator already completed. She lost 3 gens. She didn't hit me. She didn't get a pallet. I vaulted windows multiple times. There was no play she could possibly do because of how bullshit this map is in terms of survivor-sided. I'm in 1/4 of the map. This jungle gym entire layout is recycled throughout the entire board, don't get me wrong, on multiple different maps, but it's things like this pallet here that allow me to make cheeky plays and bait outs. Her play then was to leave. It cost her almost the entire game. In fact, I'm going to settle here and say it cost her the entire game for committing to that chase. Now, if this does not show you how heavily survivor-sided this map is, I don't know what will. So that just gives you a good understanding. I was 1 player as well there, guys. So we're going to go to the middle of the board. We see the crow fly away. 20 seconds on that crow respawning. I hear it clicky, clicky. Hello, buddy. You're looking handsome as always. And we're looking over to the right. That Jenny's done. We got 1 in that corner. We've got nothing in this corner unless I can't see it, which I don't think I can. I see Ace as being a little bit of a creep. If you wouldn't mind, stop watching me. That'd be great. I'm going to go work on this Jenny up here. Looks like we got the shack generator left. We got the generator all the way over there to the right-hand side and the generator upstairs, which I can hear my teammate has just started with the flashlight. So we're going to go upstairs and we're going to apply ourselves towards the generator. It's going to be simple. 2 people in a gen, 45 seconds. We're versing 110% movement speed killer. She has Lullaby, which has had 0 effect to the entire game. Going to get the generator done. If you're going to be looking at the bottom side of the screen, you're going to see there's going to be 2+ arrows, and they're going to be pointing to the right-hand side, saying we have a benefit, but the benefit has a negative. What is a negative? The negative is minus 10% because 2 people are applied to a generator. If I had a toolbox for 10%, it would counter it. If I had proof thyself, there would be no arrow indicating a penalty for working together. 3 people in a Jenny will have a 20% penalty, and 4 people will have a 30% penalty. Proof thyself does not stack in terms of countering the penalty. It'll always counter 10% as the penalty. So you would still have diminishing returns if 3 people were on here. Not going to be able to do anything with the hatchet. Going to quickly see what Santa brought me. Thanks, mate. Alright, and we're going to go downstairs and we're going to open the door or try and apply some pressure towards the hook. I don't expect her to leave. I mean, let's be real here. I kept her on 1/4 of the map the entire time, so she has no real reason to leave. She had 1 hook. She could play close to it. I'd completely understand if she decides to camp it. We're coming in for a get down Mr. President save. It looks like he doesn't need it. Alright, this guy might need a president. Or a presidential save. He's got the window, he's got the sidestep. Does the killer have nurses? Oh, she could have hit that. Alright, so she does have nurses. Guys, the president's here. Alright, we're gonna make sure we take it for the president. President, what are you doing? The president's so... Yeah. Mr. President! Oh! That's unfortunate. President's down. President has been hit. I repeat, the president has been hit. Alright, we're just gonna be paying attention here, yeah? Just gotta watch what she's doing. That guy's recovering right now on the ground. Oh, Ace. Ace has been hit too. Play the corner again. I'ma save him. No dead hard though, gotta be smart. That's a medium, I thought that'd be fast. I think that went right past me, but it didn't. Alright, he's crawling right now. I can't take another hit for him. I have already been hit, and he's gonna go on that hook. What I can do is group heal, unless he gets the flashlight save, which he didn't. I think we're fine healing here. I want my dead hard back before we make a proper play. He's distracting with a flashlight. Let's see what she does. She just lost off... That was a bit of a greedy play. She didn't lose off that. That's a borrowed time hit. Be able to mend him. Mend himself. Ooh. Hello. She's grabbing hatchets. I can make that lip before she does anything. That was a really, really smart play. But unfortunately, she has no wind-up add-ons or anything to enhance her, like the babushka. We're gonna come for line of sight. He got flashlight save. This is really bad because we could have all just left and we didn't. No. I can't go window to window. What I can do is take spacing and try and get further away. The other door's right there, which is inconvenient. I don't know where the hatch is, but I think she's gonna play so close to this door that if Phil, or did she see me is the next question. She can apply an immense amount of pressure on me, and as long as Phil doesn't leave right now, I have enough time to open the door. It'll take me about 22 seconds. I've got good line of sight thanks to this tree, which is very nice. Phil had to leave. She might be thinking I'm coming in for that door still. I have to greed for this door, so I'm gonna dead hard on the door depending on how good her hatchet is. Holy shit, that scared the shit out of me. I didn't actually see it coming. Alright, I don't know if that would have hit me or not. If I watch it in slow motion, I get the answer, but I had to be paying attention for the dead hard. I saw this axe and I'm like, ah! But guys, if you're watching this one over at YouTube, GG well played. You can just see how strong this map is, Survivor. This was Thompson House. Very, very powerful. Unfortunate for the killer, but like always, we're going to come in and we're going to slap down a GG well played, like we always do. And the killer did the exact same thing too. So we're going to come in and we're going to slap down one of those and say, good sport. But guys, GG's well played. If you want to learn a little bit more about DBD, my name is Fungoose. I'm an educational Dead by Daylight killer main. I play DBD 5 days a week over at Twitch, and you guys can pop in and see the live streams where I teach as many beautiful people at Twitch chat as I possibly can. It's a pleasure to have you guys in here, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, and have a good one. Welcome back. Today we're going to do an educational rap god informative game on Grim Pantry. You can see I'm spawning in as Adam, looking handsome as ever. I'm going to go to the middle map. I'm going to be paying attention to the left and the right hand side to find as many teammates as I can. I can already see somebody set off the coast to the right. I can see moving to the left hand side, knowing I'm versing a Legion. I can hear a quarter behind me as well. Applying pressure to this generator is going to get it done at 45 seconds because there's going to be two people and he's already gone past us. He's going to go react towards where the crows were. My teammate didn't have balance landing. He's going to hear that. My other teammate, it looks like he's going to be going for a hide. Legion's looking for a cut off drop down, which he cannot do. So we're going to apply pressure as quickly as possible as we can to this generator. It's going to force 110 or 115% movement speed killer around poorer pathing, especially if all three of us stack on this as well. But it looks like he's going to be looking elsewhere based on the fact Legion is coming up behind. Now I could do something really stupid and stand right here, wait for him to do that on me. And now I'm going to apply pressure towards the generator. So I know he does have thanatophobia, but now he's going to run away and chase somebody else. If I could have, made a little bit of a juke and try and do another play, I've got to keep in mind that I have to keep an eye on the mending, get my mending done, and then apply pressure back towards the generator. And I did that on purpose based on the fact that if I take a free hit, look where I am right now. I'm in the center of the board. I'm applying pressure on a very good generator. If he comes back right now, that's really bad. But at the same time, I am injured. Let's see what he decides to do. I hear a teammate working on the Jenny to the left-hand side. I can see the pallets there, therefore I'm running in the right direction towards the window. Looks like he's going to be looking for pressure on multiple targets rather than pressure on me. We're going to finish the mend and we're going to run right past it and apply pressure straight towards the generator that we wanted to do in the middle of the map. That generator is nowhere near done. We can always tell how close the Jenny is to being done based on the pistons that are currently moving. This sounds really dumb, but I'm going to dead hard past it. Worked. It's calculated. Now keep in mind, I'm at a pretty good pallet and I don't want to give it to him. Based on the fact, that was way early, my man. Because he lunged, I'm going to actually dip and go for distancing more than anything else and work on something else. Keep in mind, when Legion misses his ability, it's going to take him 4 seconds to recover from it. He's building Bloodlust. That was a bad call from me. I have to give him the pallet or the window. No, he thought I was going to cut through and go through the other window and he was just going to walk around. My man here has Bloodlust. He is fast AF. He just reset Bloodlust by going back towards that Jenny. Now, he wants to protect it because it's the middle of the map, which is the smartest thing he can do. And the smartest thing we can do is apply pressure on a different generator. He has thanatophobia tier 2, not tier 3, therefore it's not a 16% penalty. It's 12% penalty to everyone. 12% penalty on a Jenny at 80 seconds, therefore you're looking at 10% as A. So it'll be an 88-second Jenny, and a little bit more than that, 89-second Jenny to do yourself if you were landing no grades. But you still get, obviously, 2 seconds off the Jenny if you're landing your grades as well. He's getting good value out of his roam, but I can still cycle around these jungle gyms now. I'm really hoping my teammate comes and starts working on that. I don't want to be here without Dead Hard because I'm not going to be able to utilize anything effectively. This generator is nowhere near done, and that's unfortunate that I'm going to have to let all that regress based on the fact he has Ruin, and my teammate's looping around there. If I had Dead Hard, I would have made a play to stick on that generator, but I do not. And he's coming back through the center of the map again. We're just going to have to be able to react to him in time. My teammate's taking the closed pallet, which is what he should be doing, or he's baiting the pallet. Now, keep in mind the killer's going to be building Bloodlust. I'm going to dip for distancing. He had the side window, but he chose not to take it. Looks like he has Dead Hard because he's playing around that pallet. And I'm going to work over here. He's applying an immense amount of pressure towards all these different generators, which is really good considering how weak this killer is. Now, I need to make a decision right now, and so does my teammate. If he tries to play around one of these tiles, we can actually punish the killer and have my teammate working on that one where I'm looking and nodding to the left-hand side while we apply pressure to this one too. Therefore, he's going to lose 3 Jennies for that, and all these Jennies were in the middle of the map, and he still hasn't got any hooks. You notice that we haven't thrown any of these pallets. We've been trying to keep them here because we're all injured, and we can play around them. Once we throw one of these pallets, we know it's going to be really hard to complete one of these generators. So I'm going to try and make him go through the pallet and then sidestep wide. That way I cut him off and I can still get distancing and spacing between the two of us without giving him anything. Now he's coming all the way around thinking I'm going to fast vault the window, but I wasn't going to because he made it too obvious. He was looking in one direction that he wanted me to vault the window and then come around from the side. I saw it, so I played around that. The only way this could work really well for him is if he's actually getting stacks to play with your food, but he looks like he's still moving at 115% movement speed and he's not getting anything out of it, so he's just got everybody injured, which is fine. He's going to have to mend there, but I got pressure on this Jenny. My other teammate's up there, unaccounted for, most likely working on a Jenny after he searched for the med kit or some kind of item downstairs, and then that means one person's unaccounted for. So I know where all my teammates are right now, apart from one and the killer, which I'm assuming that guy is currently being chased by the killer on that side of the map where I'm nodding at right now. I am going to run to that side of the map because I can see a generator just behind that rock all the way over there to the right-hand side. So I'm going to try and make the call-outs as I see them go, but I can't see anything right now. I greeted so hard for that because I didn't know where he was coming from. I'm going to just go down in between the pallet. That way my teammate can make a play from it. I tried to stick to that Jenny for a little bit too long. He's not going to throw that pallet because he knows it's my lifeline. He should have did the pallet behind him, but he wasn't paying attention. You have to make a really good dead hard play, and it looks like he didn't have dead hard. If he played through that other pallet, it would have put us in a really good situation. Now we're going to get regression on that. These guys can't let go of either of his Jennies because they're both going to be nearly done. That was my fault at that play, but at the same time, if my teammate reacted better, he would have saw the tile and jungle gym behind him that he could have spaced towards and then played towards this and just have one Jenny regressing. But we're going to get 2 Jennies done as a punishment towards him now, and he has this Jenny in the center of the map too. Let's see what he decides to do. If he actually goes up there, I'm going to start crawling towards my teammate. He has to stick to it based on the fact Ruin will make it regress if he doesn't. This other guy hasn't reacted to that. That was a really good play by him. He went down. That was a bad play. This guy needs to come in and get me now, but if the killer plays this smart, he wouldn't have picked him up. He would have actually left him and came straight over to me, and hoping that he would be able to go for the 4K snowball. But I'm going to take this heal. I'm going to finish this generator. My teammate's Jenny's regressing now. That was nearly done, depending on what the killer is going to be doing. I just realized I had the Pebble rather than running Kindred. So that's a bit of a cake W. I was wondering why I couldn't see anything. I don't know where he's going to. My teammate got saved. We're going to get this generator done, and I'm going to beeline all the way across the map towards the other generator that needs to be done too. This is in the center of the board, and we needed this done early rather than late, because then he can play around it. We can see where the killer is, and I saw my teammate moving there. He's going to go for the save. Other guy's going to loop him at that top. I got this Jenny done. I'm going to dead hard over here to get to this Jenny a little bit quicker before he starts regressing through the fact that he has no work done on it at all. That's really bad, and now I'm on cooldown at dead hard, but I do have the pallet I can play around here as well. Looks like he's going to be playing proxy towards the hook too. Two people on a Jenny's going to get it done in 45 seconds. Plus, it's already been started a little bit, so we're going to be looking at about a 34-second generator for us both getting this done, providing nobody gets a skill check. If we're both landing rapes, it's going to be done a lot quicker than 34 seconds. Going to be looking at about a 28-second generator, so it just comes down to how efficient and effective the quad it is. We can see he's already down one person. He's in chase with somebody else. He's doing the right call, looking for the snowball, but at the same time, does that guy have DS? If he DS's him right now, needs to go pick the slug up and play off that. He did DS him. That was a good call for the killer to get it out of the way, but at the same time, he's getting it out of the way where there's only one generator left, so he doesn't have a lot of time and opportunity to go for a snowball win. But we are looking for an adrenaline play here right now. My teammate landed great as well, which is good. I'm going to be coming running right in here. I'm not going to be able to make it to this guy in time. If he actually comes past, he goes for a lunge hit on me, I'll take the hit and then I'll heal my teammate up. I need to make sure I'm in a position. That was a bad call by the killer. He should have came in and made sure he got this guy up from the dying state. Looking at the killer, he's got Sloppy Butcher as well as his Thanatophobia. So we're looking Sloppy Butcher, Thanatophobia, and 2 MIA perks. He's got Ruin, so he's got 1 MIA perk. Listening for the heartbeat, I'm just going to play around it. He's coming through the center. Did he see something? Teammates above him. He heard something. He didn't see something. Now my play is to take him to the corner of the map, yeah? I got it. Nice. So we're going to be able to make the vault on this too. I tried to make sure I span him when I was in the weeds. And it looks like he's going to be pulling that plug. But guys, GG's well played. If you're watching this on over at YouTube, this is an educational rap god game. Sorry I didn't be able to make the call out the whole entire game. It is a rank 1 game, as you guys can see. If you learned something, don't hesitate to come into the live streams where I stream DVD 5 days a week. And we do educational, killer, and survivor content. We try and teach you guys as much as we possibly can of what is happening in the trial and how we're going to be able to outplay, whether we're outplaying a killer or a survivor in the current situation we are, when to moonwalk, when to go for these certain M1s and plays. But GG's, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Guys, and welcome back. We're going to be spawning in on the gas station. I can already see there's a teammate in front of me to the right hand side, but I'm going to go to the left hand side to go to the middle of the board and find out how many generators are going to be in the center of the map. Now, I don't know who the killer is, but we're getting in the middle of the board and applying as much pressure as quickly as possible is going to be very important no matter what we're going to be versing, especially if it's going to be a killer that's moving around the map at 110% movement speed. Even though I could have searched that chest, we're going to go for value rather than here. We can already see we got one of our teammates, which is an EM. We're going to be versing a doctor. We've got a buddy here, so let's get the buddy system going. 2 people on a generator. Going to get it done in 45 seconds. 1 person in chase. That was an Adam yelling there for I know that is Uncharted all the way on the left hand side of the map. I got a teammate behind me who's gone Maya, and he can be going to the right hand side and working on that generator over there. As long as we're going to get this one done and that one that I'm nodding at over there, we're going to be in an extremely good situation for a 115% movement speed killer for the middle of the late game. Do keep in mind now that Uncharted is going to be running around a really awkward jungle gym, but he can take an M1 and get away from that tower based on the fact that he's currently on full health. So the doctor going for this kind of play that he's going for now is probably a really bad idea when he could have just walked through and made sure that he got the pallet out of the way nice and early, because there's a generator right beside it and it's pretty early days and he's got to cost him a generator at the end of the day. So we're going to go through the middle of the map like I was saying at the start of the trial. We're going to go right through and we're going to work on that generator directly where I'm nodding. If I have a teammate with me, it's going to be even perfect. We're going to be looking at 45 seconds for 2 people stacked if we're not landing any great. If I'm on the generator myself, landing great, so it's going to be quicker than 80 seconds. If I'm not, we're going to be looking at an 80-second generator. So we don't know what's going on. We can hear that he's constantly being shocked and reacting to that. We've got 1 generator done. He's been M1 once. If he comes through the middle of the board, I'm going to be able to take the hit for him as well. We're going to be resetting bloodlust as well. It depends on what he does. If we hear the heartbeat, we know he's going in this direction because we're going to have a visual indicator to the left-hand side. But I can see the doctor is very tall and we can tell that he's behind that rock a little bit. It looks like Uncharted is going to be playing around a tile or a jungle gym there. If I get this generator done and my teammate doesn't go down, I'm going to be able to come in and take the M1 for him as well. I'm not going to be able to lose the current state. I missed that, and because I missed that, I want to go over here and I want to make sure I reset this killer's bloodlust. It looks like he's going to be trying to catch my teammate as quickly as possible. I can hear that the heartbeat is getting really loud, and my teammate has had to rotate to the right-hand side, and he's had a really bad tile, and it looks like the killer has just left him be, so I'm going to come in for a little bit of a heal on him. And that's going to be fine. It's going to take me a little bit of time to heal him, not too long, but he did leave. He did get a free hit on Phil, but at the same time, it cost him 2 generators and a couple of pallets too. Wasn't bad for the killer. The issue though is that he doesn't have pressure in the center of the board, and that's where we could take him around. Now the right idea would be not working on the generator to the left hand side, because this is going to pull him to a corner of the map with a pallet already pulled down that we can recycle, providing this is a real pallet. So I do want to check that out. After I heal this guy, we go through the center to the left hand side. That was lag, chat. That definitely wasn't me missing. And we see what we can do from there. Now, I don't know what tiles this man has used, but I do have a lot of visual indicators to the right-hand side of the map, like we normally call out, because we like to play to the center. If I can force the killer to come to the middle and loop around the middle and get the jetties done in the middle, that is going to be extremely well. And we see we got the doctor currently chasing us right now, and I'm going to be able to make a play for this pallet. He's going to go for a shock too, which is going to be fine by me. He's not even going to shock. He's going to just... Wow, that's a lot of respect, but I can actually play this too. Let's see what he decides to do. I can make the window as well if I need to. Alright, we're going to be looking at the jungle gym to the left to see if the tile is open. If he comes in here, this is going to be ideal. But he actually broke the pallet to the left. By the way, he won that chase. I greeted really hard when I know that I had full health. That was really, really well played by him and very poorly played by me. So I'm going to stop leaving my scratch marks and I'm going to walk up behind him here and go the opposite way that he goes and jump straight on the Jenny and hope that he doesn't have overcharge. And he does have overcharge, but I'm going to land it because he doesn't have unnerving presence with it. Watching how she reacts, I'm going to react to that. You see she ran to the right-hand side there. It means the doctor was coming back around. And he knows I've already landed his overcharge. We got two people here in the middle of the map waiting to walk around. We got Uncharted sitting to the left-hand side too. He's going to think that... Going to go for the static blast, but that's going to be fine. He's going around for it. Missed the overcharge. That's unfortunate. Looks like we got three people for this too. He's going to only be able to chase one person at a time. Remember, he can only hit one target and he has no instant downs unless he's going to be running Horning Ground, Devour, Hope, massive stacks to save this last sloppy butcher pressure or something along these lines. People underestimate how powerful the doctor can be when he is going to be running an instant down. I'm going to go back that way because that was a bit of a bait from me. Well played by him and I walked into him. I'm not going to go too fast, so he tries to run me around this. He's going to go for a shock and I'm just going to dip in the distance and get him to shock and pull him away from that generator, which he's too smart to fall for, but he knows that there's everyone's around that tile, so I'm going to go work on this generator over here. Taking in account what pallets are still left, I don't see anything here, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to dead hard for that if I need to and make the window at least once and then make a unique pathing on the window. So I can see a tile in the middle of the map as well. I can play around that. So my rotation is going to be to the left if he comes through the center. If he comes from the left, I go to the shack. I'm pretty solid situation right now. Working on a generator. I am injured. I'm going to be having to face skill checks that are going to be reversed and they're going to be moving around the map because it is a doctor. It's going to be fine for me to be able to pump through. I can't really make out the educational rap god gameplay callouts right now because I can't physically see what is happening throughout the trial. This is why objective obsession would be a really good idea alongside alerts, so you guys can physically see everything and I can commentate it as it goes and how somebody's going to react to certain situations, when the killer should have hit his light, went for the bloodlust, went for the bait pallet break, all these kind of things, but we can't see it at the moment, so we're going to just slow down a little bit, guys, and see where we go. We can see one of our teammates got healed. Now the only reason he would want to be healed is if he's going to work on that generator in the middle of the map and the killer's heartbeat is still around there based on the fact that there's only one tile we have around there to defend ourselves. Whoever throws that pallet in the middle of the map has to do that generator to the right. Do you see how important and crucial it was to get both of those jennies out of the way? That way the killer is force trapped, much poorer pathing, and he can't really do anything to defend himself. It is a doctor, and when he does use his shock ability, it does seal you animation for 2.53 seconds. Therefore, you're not going to be able to throw a pallet, you're not going to be able to dead hard, you're not going to be able to vault a window, you're not going to be able to vault in a lock or jump in a locker or out of a locker. So he's just lost two generators for that because I've been sitting over here. I can see that's lights on and I know another generator is done and it's not the one in the left-hand corner. So now I can go to the left-hand side of the map and they can go to the right-hand side of the map, and then we have the generator in the middle of the map all the way down there past the gas station. He has no possible 3-gen strat and it's going to hurt him, and they got the generator to the right done. I'm going to go to the door and start prepping it. And we're going to be looking around to see what the killer is going to be doing, but at the same time everyone had adrenaline that was injured and that puts the killer in a really sticky situation. Both doors are miles apart. He's going to most likely have to commit to a chase behind one person, and he only has really one chance to snowball right now, and that's going to be a no-ed play or haunted ground play. I'm going to look for a totem. Once I prep the door to 99, we've got to go check on the other door and see how my team is going. I am the obsession, therefore I'm not going to be able to see if my teammates are currently being chased by the killer, but that is fine. We're looking at exhaustion coming off cooldown for dead hard, but I don't think I want it right now until I know what is going on. Normally if I was saving somebody from a hook right now, it would be great to have my exhaustion, but I'm fine to just run around knowing that there's still a lot of tiles in the center here. Got this chest I can search too. I'm pretty sure somebody will be on the other door by now. I can see a Feng Min in the distance, which is fine, on the door. And I don't know where the killer is, but he's most likely going to be around the opposite end of the map trying to go for a bloodlust hit on somebody. And if he's taking this long to hit somebody, I'm most likely thinking that they've either got a lot of pallets or he doesn't have no-ed. That is going to be a hit on my teammate, and we're going to try and find him and look for what happened. He would have only opened the door if he had a visual indicator that the killer was coming down to that line, and we should be able to see my injured teammate running out and my teammate coming up behind to go for a play for that. I don't know why he opened the door, and maybe it was an accident and didn't mean to open it, because now we're currently running in the wrong way. I came in this direction thinking that she saw something. That's why she opened the door. So now I've wasted this time where I could have went for a body block hit. I'm going to come from a different angle from these guys in case he's coming hard to the left here. And we're going to do a get down Mr. President save, but it looks like the guy is AFK'd and it's going to be game over. Guys, if you're watching this one over at YouTube, GG, well played. I'm sorry to get chased too much by the killers. I couldn't make the call outs based on what was happening, but you understand a little bit better on the tile placement and how to be able to move out the map, especially if you're killer, and what chases you can and can't commit to, what jennies are important, what jennies to let go, what jennies to save for the mid to the late game. But GG's guys, well played, and I will see you in the fog and in the next video. Cheers. Alrighty guys, welcome back. We're currently going to be jumping in on an educational rap god game. I didn't actually see what map it is, but I know I'm on the Fathers Chapel. I'm going to be looking at the Asylum as well. I'm not 100% sure what the map is, but we're going to get the Jenny done in a really fast speed based on the fact that there are going to be 3 people working on it. We could have room for another 4th player, but we don't know who the killer is, and the guy could be across the board. We're not understanding what kind of information is going to be provided right now. But when the generator's done, I'm going to be fast forward the window. I'm going to go through the middle of the map, look to the right-hand side, and absorb as much information as I'm going to be humanly possible to be able to do. We know the killer's got Lullaby, and we can see it's a doctor. He's going to get really close. Didn't get shocked, but he's going to go for a static blast right now, which is a really smart idea, but they got the generator done because they're greedy for it. I'm going to be working on this generator in the middle of the open because he's going to be chasing one of those 2 guys probably around the shack, but you're going to make the distance for the middle of the map. Didn't go for the middle, he's going to go back towards the shack, which is good. He's going to go for the middle based on the fact that how good the placement is. I'm going to go for a little bit of rotation. There goes his Lullaby back to the generator, and we know where 3 of our teammates are going to be right now. So the guy's going to get shocked in the middle, keeping in mind that the doctor can make the counterplay on the loops, and it looks like he shocked him before he got to the jungle gym, and he's going to be able to take the M1. Going to be mindful that there might be a generator in the middle of the map alongside the basement. It's going to always be the chest upstairs as well. Don't know where the killer's going to be taken, and we're listening to Heartbeat. It doesn't sound like it's getting quieter, so I don't think he's going to be in the basement, but I'd be incorrect. There we go. We're going to get information on Kendrick. Got a guy over there, got a guy over there, and got a guy where I am right now. 3 people, 3 different areas, 3 different generators. Right now I'm going to be currently running Kindred, which is kind of putting me as a ring leader based on the fact the information provided is absurdly good. I know I'm going to be able to come in and go for the body block save if I need to on this guy. I just hope he doesn't static blast me before I get into the basement and save him early. He's not nearby based on the fact Kindred isn't activated. We're going to be able to do the save real quick. I don't know what I managed to trip on, that is fine. He's going to go for a Kobe attempt, but it looks like he failed on that too. I don't see him anyways. Going to have access to DS too if I do, for whatever reason, not take the hit properly. Keep in mind, whichever direction the doctor comes, I go in that direction. I go make sure I get the body block on him. I've got my teammate coming up behind me too. Going to go for the fast forward on the window. The window isn't even open. I'm going to take the doorway to the left-hand side. Hopefully my teammates can be able to follow me. I'm going to get the work done on the Jenny. I'm going to have 2 people on it. It's going to be done in 45 seconds. Going to set in the more obvious spot so he can work on the back end. He's got Iron Will. We can't even hear him crying. He's going to also have access to DS. These are a little bit of the information. We can hear he's currently chasing on Londoff. We can look on the bottom left-hand side of the map as well. We've got the reverse skill checks coming in too, seeing he's still chasing the obsession. I could run over there and go for a body block hit to try and save him, but at the same time, no adrenaline's going to be activating anytime soon. I got another teammate on the far left-hand side of the map working on a generator. I could go for the heal on my teammate, but it looks like he's going to get that generator done before we do that. I'm going to go to the middle map. I'm going to work on the generator upstairs, and this guy is going to be leaving me, or it'll be the right play. If I take a hit, that's fine. It doesn't matter too much. I'm going to be able to come upstairs, search the chest, and work on the generator. Didn't hear anyone with that shock, that's fine. I don't want the doctor to know I'm behind him, but I'm not too worried if he turns around and goes for an M1 on me either. We're going to be able to search the chest depending on what he does now. If for whatever reason, a little pro tip for you guys when you're working through a chest, if you guys don't want to see the end of the animation, hit shift, hit W, and you cancel the animation on the chest like this. You see, I can pull it up straight away rather than doing the whole, you know, step back look, and it's going to allow you to search it that little bit quicker. I'm going to make sure I take the hit for this guy. He needs to be mindful that not to drop down the hatch or the hole. We got 2 people here. We can go for the group heal. I'm going to move to another position where we can do this group heal. We shouldn't be sticking to this, but we know the killer is currently chasing Uncharted and he's injured, so he's probably going to be committing to the chase a little bit based on the fact that we can hear him constantly shocking and screaming. So he's going to be running around the same jungle gym over and over. Hopefully Uncharted gets to pull the pallet down and make a play on that. Unfortunately, he missed a skill check. It's going to set us back a little bit, but there are multiple targets on the Jenny, so we're going to be looking to get it done at a really quick time. I'm going to go for the triple body block here, based on body blocking if Uncharted comes up, and these 2. So we're going to make sure we sandbag the killer and we take a hit for them. We're in a pretty good spot. Even if he goes for a shock, I'm going to stand and crouch in front of him so he can't get past me. Jenny's going to get done. Going to go for the heal on these 2 guys, because we do group heal based on the fact we're together. Looks like he doesn't really want to worry about it, but that's fine. I'm going to leave him to let him heal the other guy and run for the body block here on Uncharted and reset the killer's bloodlust, allowing Uncharted to get a little bit of distance between him as well. So I'm going to let that happen by himself. Coming outside, listen to the heartbeat, absorb as much information as I can. I didn't see anything. I think he's actually looping him a little bit to the left-hand side, but I hear a generator that's been worked on. I'm going to put the toolbox in. I'm going to be working on the Jetty 8 seconds faster based on the fact that this is a 10%. I'm going to come in for the body block hit, and I'm going to go over there and see what I can do over there as well. Looks like Uncharted is getting bloodlust around this. He does have access to the pallet too, which is fine. I'm going to be able to wait here and make sure I take a hit. That's fine. Didn't really do anything but reset his bloodlust. He chooses to chase me. I got a lot to work with. I see the boys upstairs. Hopefully he's going to come over to the generator that's being worked on. It looks like he's going to be walking over there for the flashlight save on Uncharted, which is fine. If I had a team teammate on this. We're going to get this done in half the speed as well. Keep in mind that a toolbox would receive a massive penalty, and it wouldn't get a Jenny done in 10% quicker. But when you got 2 people working on a generator, you're going to be looking at 10% diminishing returns. You got 3 people, you got 20% diminishing returns, and then so on and so forth. 4 people at 30% diminishing returns based on generator speed. He's going to be hit with the adrenaline. It's going to really put the killer in a bad spot based on the fact he's gone for the blood dust hit on it. Not going to be able to do anything about it. Got to pay attention to where both doors are. I see the door behind me to the left-hand side, but I want to go straight for the other door. Based on if my teammate has adrenaline, he does. He's going to go for the shocks. Looks like he's going to take distancing while that actually happened. Looks like the killer came all the way around. Killer ended up breaking the pallet, which was a wrong play based on the fact adrenaline just came in. He went for the Asylum in the middle. Therefore, he's going to be fast-faulting the window on the right-hand side and do that loop 1 or 2 times while the other guy opens the door and leaves through the door, providing the killer doesn't have access to NOED. This is going to be an educational game of Rap God for you guys, so I do apologize that I did slow down at times, but I'm calling out information as I see it provided. We can see somebody's been hit. We know the killer doesn't have NOED. I'm going to get halfway through the door. That's good. You can always tell when the third piston is cheering or making a lot of noise. The door is going to be a couple of seconds out. Cool. So I'm going to 99 the door rather than doing anything else. Make sure I can get to the middle of the board and take a hit. Normally I'll be waiting for my adrenaline to come back, but that's going to take 20 seconds. My adrenaline. My exhaustion. Sorry. I can see he's running around that. The other door's been open. Teammate's going to come in and take a body block hit for that. Looks like he sidestepped really far wide. Hopefully he takes a fast fault on the window. That changes a lot of things, boys. I'm going to force this guy to run all the way around if he wants this. I can't body block because he has... I can't do it. All we got to do right now is outweigh this killer based on the fact he has Horner ground. The exit gate has been open. My other door's been prepped, so I'm going to open this other door as well. I'm going to be looking at what he's doing during this time as well. He's gone for a static blast, trying to get out of range of it, which we managed to do as well. Door's going to be 99, unless my teammate came over and opened it. He didn't open it. Going to outweigh that timer, and then we're going to go right back in. Now, my whole play is to be the bait. I know that sounds really silly and like a shit show, but based on the fact that I do not have BT, I'm the one that runs in there, gets hit first, and then runs out. I'm going to wait at a safe distance, safe enough that he can't do anything, but at the same time, looks like he's going to be running for Uncharted. Hopefully Uncharted has something to work with. He does have the pallet as well, so Uncharted knew his surroundings as well. Took the long wall based on that as well. Hopefully he's going to be able to make this in time. Doctor's got a lunge, so he can just go for another lap. He didn't even need to throw that. That's going to expire. That's going to get a save. That's fine. He can go straight for that door to the left-hand side. That's going to be game over for the Doctor. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. He can try and cut me off here and get a hit. I'm going to keep sidestepping. Pallet's done. I'm going to make the bait on the window. Oh, he went for the pallet. Didn't even need to make the bait based on his bad play. Going to come there. Going to sidestep that and go back around. Do it one more time and go for the fast fall because I'm a little bit of an ass clown sometimes. You can see there. He's gone for a shot. Going to have to go around to the right-hand side if I want to avoid being hit. He's got DS. That's the only reason he would have made that play. Tried to space this hit from there, but it was too far. That's fine. He's not going to be able to pick him up. Going to give him a free hit on me on the way out. Looks like he's going to go for a little bit of a moonwalk out as well with the crawl, but unfortunately when the Doctor picks us up, he's going to get hit with DS because DS is one of the most powerful perks in the game. You see a lot of survivors running it too. I'm not going to be able to jump in the game in time again to show you, but this is an educational rank 1 survival game where everybody gets out against the Doctor. So we are rank 1. We're going to drop down with a GG. Well played. And that's it, guys. If you're watching this one over at YouTube, I do stream Dead by Daylight 5 days a week. I'm an educational killer main, but we walk through what we're doing and how we're going to be able to do it and what we're going to be able to do to outplay survivors and killers and vice versa in the current situation, what information is provided, and hopefully you guys had a good time and you enjoyed this rank 1 game. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, or I'll see you live at Twitch. Alright guys, we're going to be spawning in the groaning storehouse. As you can see, I got a Claudette on my right hand side. She's going to be holding a toolbox. She's going to be able to pump through the Jenny in quicker than 80 seconds. I'm going to go through the middle of the board, listen to the fact that I'm going to be versing a Hillbilly, and I'm going to see if the windows are open to my right hand side. I'm going to go through the middle, that way he's not going to be able to hit me with the chainsaw as well if they're not in a bad situation. That's good, right? So the window isn't open, which is nice, so I'm going to be paying attention to other things. He went for one saw and now he stopped his saw, and I can see Landolf is going to be jumping on the generator as well, so I'm going to be looking for one on my left-hand side if I can see anything. Unfortunately, that guy went down like a sack of shit. Not much I can really do about that or call that out, so I'm going to be able to see if we can jump on a generator over here. That way he gets pressure on multiple different areas, and if he does come over here with Popgoose, Weasel, and Barbecue, he's going to get no regression on me, or he has to choose between Landolf, meaning the other guy is unaccounted for, who's to my right-hand side as well. He's probably going to come down here based on the fact there are 2 players, but he's going to go for the closer option, which is smart. Okay. I'm going to come in for the save, knowing where Landolf is, and I got Bill on the generator behind me too as well. I don't think he's going to be coming in for the save. The guy to the right-hand side, he's going to be looping the killer hopefully away. Hopefully he's not going to be also having Infectious Friday. Went for an M1, based on the fact he wants a little bit of pressure out. He might come around to the left-hand side once he comes out through the door, have a little bit of a cheeky peek before he continues to chase Landolf, but I'm not 100% sure on what I'm actually seeing here. So we're going to get a nice save off, nice and early too. Got a chainsaw across the board. We know where you are. Hopefully you're going to be able to help me on a generator, Claudette, rather than looking for a self-care. But it looks like she might be looking for the self-care instead as well. So pop into the generator. I can't actually see what's going on. I'm going to form information. I know the killer's currently chasing Lundorf, what I saw through Kindred as well. I don't think he can curve through there and hit me in the back. If I was worried, I'd jump spots on the generator. He's got a 32-meter heartbeat. Bill's probably going to be about halfway through his generator in about 5 seconds. Therefore, he's got about 40 seconds left on his journey before it's completed. Unless Claudette ran over to Bill and they're going to heal over there and then they're going to finish their journey together and stack. So right now, depending on how many generators Lundorf is going to be using, or generators, how many pallets Lundorf's going to be using, it's going to put us in a good or a bad spot late game. There are 5 jennies up. The Billy hasn't had to use Pop Goes the Weasel. He's coming back over to me too, which is bad. Happy to take an M1 to get away from here, but at the same time, I don't want to use this pallet. This pallet's a lifeline for this generator. That's going to be Bill completing it in the 40 seconds that I called out as well. You can tell it's about 40 seconds based on the fact a Jenny takes 80 seconds to do. My Jenny was halfway-ish, a little after. Therefore, I knew roughly how much time he had on his Jenny and how close his Jenny was going to be to complete it. So that leaves Claudette unaccounted for with a toolbox, and I have no idea what she's going to be able to do right now. So this is really good for us. We can hear the chainsaw. He might have actually let go of chase on Lundorf and be looking for pressure throughout the board. He might be coming over here with Tinker. I'm not 100% sure any of this information that is going to be provided very, very shortly. Can't make the call outs if I can't actually see what's going on here, guys. So bear with me momentarily. Generator's going to be done, which is nice. Might be going for a cheeky chainsaw 180 M1. Might be baiting the chainsaw, all kinds of things. I don't want to do the generator in the middle of the map as well, based on there's 2 jungle gyms around it that I can loop at, and I got Lundorf all the way down here. We'll be healing Lundorf after I finish this generator, hoping that Claudette is going to be doing a Jenny right now. It's been more than 32 seconds, so she was self-carrying. She should have been done by now, so I'm actually thinking she's going to be on a generator, pumping through with a toolbox. So she should be done in the next 15 seconds if she was on a generator, but it's not really looking like it. We can hear Jeff moaning a little bit. That's going to be fine. Going to give him a heal real soon. 2 people on a generator is going to get 10% diminishing returns. As you can see by the red arrow, looks like Claudette was the one to chase. If like, that is really bad. I needed to land that, and then we might have got this done before he came down here with Pop Goes the Weasel. I can't greed for it. I need to land 2 or 3 grades by the time a teammate does the same thing to get this generator done, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do it in time. I can bait the killer by waiting in front of him and then sidestepping him and fast-forwarding that window if I need to, but he's going to be taking him to the basement because it's taking him too long, or up a hill. That makes another sense as well. That guy's going to be up there. That guy's going to be working there. You don't need to... He should have went to the left-hand side rather than anywhere else. I want him to see me, so I'm going to walk a little bit, but he didn't. He's going to be chasing that guy, which is injured, which is really bad. He's got a lot of jungle gyms to work with. I'm going to make a sound notification, see if he turns for it. He didn't. Going to be taking the line of sight play here. That way I'm going to be able to come in for the save, and the killer's not going to be able to do a 180 unless he sees me here now, so I'm going to have to crouch and hide. Make sure he's not going to come back in, straight to the hook, and it looks like he didn't see me. Bill's going to be coming in as well. That's nice. Another generator done. My teammate is hurt. He's not going to be on death hook. He's going to break it with the chainsaw, which is a very fast chainsaw by looks of things. Nothing too insane, but he does have Primer Bolt or Tuning Guide. He doesn't have both. Might even have Spark Plugs and pull that up. I can see Bill underneath there. You're going to have to make an incredible play here. Watch out. Here he comes. No, he doesn't. Step on the window. Jeff took that really wide when Jeff shouldn't have took it so wide, but he can make another loop on the window now because of that. Heel's done. Can't hit me in the foot there. Don't know why she's cheekily teabagging. It's not like she really did much. No, I didn't come down yet, mate. So he can't hit me here, and I'm just going to outweight him. He's got 2 people here, 1 person on a counter. I'm going to go drop down through here, check and see if the window or the pallet is here. That's nice. I got a very good jungle gym. If he chooses to come over here, I can take something referred to as unique pathing, which I'm really looking forward to showing you guys. There are like 6 ways I can run this jungle gym, including ones like this, which will really confuse certain people when you come around here and line of sight play on this. And then you make a play based on where the killer's location is as well. You slow down and you speed up. I'll be able to show you all these things that if you guys aren't going to be seeing at this video, make sure you check out my YouTube videos where I show you educational pathing and looping and taking unique paths as well. I'll be able to teach you a lot about how to run a kill and how to run a survivor depending on which side of the coin you're playing. Hopefully he's going to chase me for a little bit. I'd like to get a little bit of attention this game. I'm going to come in through here. He shouldn't chase me based on the fact that I want him to see me. He should be cycling away. Bill's unaccounted for, so Bill's probably going to be halfway through a Jenny. I'm going to find a generator all the way over here and I'm going to work on it. I could wait at the god pallet, force him to pull up his chainsaw or M1 me. That way he's more likely to chase me when I'm injured rather than coming at him on full health, because Lundorf has all the pallets in the world to use. You can hear that was a pretty quick chainsaw. Chainsaw went right through the pallet, threw it straight away. Might have pulled up early for the killer. Bill's going to be unaccounted for, like I said, working on a generator. I don't know if the pallet here is still open. That's ruin as well. Is the pallet up? It is. I've got the exact same god jungle gym that I showed you guys before, so let's show you some looping in action. I see your shadow, my friend. Alright, did he double step? That would be the god play. Nope, he didn't. Well, he's not going to be able to make much of it. He's going to go for a moonwalk play. No, he's not. He's going to sidestep and move away. I thought he'd go for a moonwalk play, but he had to go in for a different generator. Keep in mind that he does have ruin as well. Not that he's going to get much value out of it when there's 1 generator left. Bill is a bit of a banana, but that's okay. That was the worst timing to get a skill check. You have to drop him. Yeah. Now he can't get Bill to the basement. I'm happy to run this way because I know which window is open here to the right-hand side and get perfect vault alignment. I already checked my jungle gyms, friend. Already checked my jungle gyms. Gonna step it again. I can wait in the doorway, and depending on how fast he is, I'll go around again. Not fast enough. Happily do it. He's running it with me too. Gonna reset. I can see he's not... He's gonna go for a bit of a mind game, which is a little bit silly. If he picks up Bill, it's gonna be fine by me. Remember, Bill's crawling away right now as this is happening. If he dips, he's making a mistake. Won't be able to curve that either. Won't be able to make it up to me. Keep in mind, then another generator is going to be getting pumped right now, which is fine. I got all the time in the world. He hasn't reset this either, so I've got 3 volts on the window every 20 seconds. Gonna get a little bit closer to me. I kind of got a little bit of collision then, which is bad. He might get an M1 because of all that collision. Looks like he miscounted. Pallet's gone. I got one on my right-hand side, though. It's all about paying attention to what's still up, boys. And it looks like he's going to be crawling over there. Bill doesn't get up from adrenaline, but I'm going to be able to run over here with my adrenaline and pick him up, even though we went across the border to the other guy, and Bill hasn't even recovered enough either, but I can make a loop on that window. My other teammate looks like he doesn't have adrenaline either. Bill's up, which is nice. Let's see what he decides to do with the second chance. I didn't see where any door was. I should have been taking a little bit more field of view and looking around. I know we've got the hatch in the middle of the map. I've got a door down here based on where the tree alignment is. And I don't know if I saw anything down there, but I should have a teammate on one of these two. Got 3 crows, which is 3 different indicators as well. Pay attention to crows if you're a killer. They respawn in 20 seconds. Scratch marks last 10 seconds. Nearly unreadable at 7. Nearly unreadable at 4 if they have lightweight as well. So keep these kind of things in mind as well. Generator's going to get done. Like I said, going to be at the end exit gate. Going to take about 22.5 seconds for me to be able to open this up. Got multiple targets that are injured. The killer's chasing one right now, which is Bill. Bill's probably going to get put in a bad spot, and the killer's not going to believe. I'm going to get a lot of information through Kindred, seeing if Lundorf is still around. I got a good gut feeling he is going to be waiting on one of the corners to look for a save. Not going to open in case he has Blood Warden encounters Blood Warden. The second the hook is done, I will open the door based on my other teammate's location if he's on the other door as well, which he's not. He's walking behind me. Lundorf's on the other door. He's in the corner of the map with no... I'm probably going to dip based on that guy's current location. He's in the corner of the map against a Hillbilly with no exit gate nearby and no teammate nearby, and I don't have borrow time, and he's injured, and there's no pallets, and there's no windows to utilize. I think he's a lost cause, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to call it there. And that is going to be an educational Rap God game of Survivor. I'm sorry I slowed down at a couple of points. It is a rank 1 game, as you guys can currently see. And like always, we're going to come in and slap down a GG well played. Looks like Bill's going to be struggling on the hook, so we're not going to actually be able to see the end of the trial, but never mind, he actually let it go like Frozen in that movie. Didn't have a lot of perks, as you can see, poor old Bill. But that is okay, guys. We're going to come in and slap down one of those GG well played. If you guys are watching this one over at YouTube, I do stream DVD 5 days a week. I do educational Survivor content that you can catch on the live stream over here 5 days a week. I also play a little bit of variety casting in terms of spooky horror games and other games. Make sure you pop in and say hello and slap that subscribe button, guys, that you can get here on YouTube. It'd be good to see some new faces over at the live streams. That also being said, guys, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video or in the fog. Take care. Be awesome. Alright guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be spawning in on Blood Lodge, and as you can currently see, we didn't actually play an offering for this map, but we are going to be spawning with 2 of our teammates. 2 people on a generator is going to take a journey down to 45 seconds to be done, as opposed to 80 if there's only 1 individual in it. Because Ace isn't over here, it's going to be going at a slower rate with only 2 of us. That being said, every grate you land while you're on a generator yourself, you're going to be looking at 2 seconds of the generator taken off. However, because I have a teammate on here, we're going to be suffering diminishing returns. Every grate that we land is going to take 1 second off. That is fine. If we had another teammate come over, this journey would be done in a much quicker rate, but we can see in the middle of the map, we already know who the killer is that we're currently versing. We're going to be versing the Deathslinger. Got a lot of the generator work done. He took a shot at Ace. I'm not going to be able to do much here. I can maybe try and break the chain as well. Stand to the side of it. Managed to break the chain, which is... No, I didn't. I did break the chain. That's okay. It stunned him for a bit of time. He could come over here and apply pressure to me, which would be the correct play based on the fact that he knows I am not having a chain on me. A big issue that killers are making nowadays is not doing enough split pressure. Now, there's only one reason you don't want to do split pressure, right? That is going to be based on, for the vast majority, this is talking at 5 gens left. A, you don't have an instant down, such as Horn of Ground or Devour Hope, and you want to keep pressure on one target. If you're trying to get token stacks for something like Devour Hope, then I understand committing to the chase a little bit longer. But as the games go on, you'll be able to see that a lot of the time, split pressure is what will win you the game. At the same time, don't get me wrong, sometimes you need to get that guy down for the Pop Goes the Weasel or the barbecue stack, but he knows this generator was already more than 50% done. He knows that I was here. He knows exactly what direction I ran. It's into a corner of the map with 1 pallet. He should have came after me after the chase of applying the debuff to my teammate, because my teammate A is going to have to mend, B going to have to find somebody to heal him if he wanted to, and then come to the center of the map to try and work on another one. Now, realistically, we want to work on the center of the board to apply as much pressure to this killer. These jungle gyms are really hard to use efficient and effectively against the Deathslinger, because he can shoot over them with his gun and reel you in. This being said, if we get pressure here and the other one in the middle there, that's going to force 110% movement speed killer with no mobility to get around the board in a longer direction and path. Now, yes, he caught him, but he caught him for the price of 2 and almost a half generators. So if he doesn't have pop, he's going to have a hell of a wicked time to try and apply pressure. Kindred's going to give me really good information on what all my teammates are currently doing right now. There's one already working on that Jenny. He did that. So that one chase there cost him 3 generators. Now do you see the value of keeping split pressure pressure as opposed to tunneling somebody, because he's chasing somebody at a generator that's already completed. Meanwhile, I'm pumping through a Jenny yet again. This means 4 generators are going to get done because this guy decided to tunnel one person at the beginning of the game, not on death hook and without a Mario or any kind of pressure. It's going to take him 60 seconds to hit struggle. It's going to take him 120 seconds to dive, so an additional 60 seconds from struggle to die. It's going to take me 80 seconds to do a Jenny if I land no grades. If I miss grades, that's going to take a lot longer than 60 seconds. But you understand the principle of when to commit to a chase and when not to. Now, my rule of thumb for people that are trying to understand values of chases is if you can't hit a survivor or break a pallet in 15 seconds, you've made a mistake. After 15 seconds, you'll receive something called Bloodlust, and Bloodlust is going to put you in a 5% additional movement speed range until you break a pallet or hit a survivor. Now, I know I don't always follow those rules and those principles, but at the same time, for a new player, that is the easiest way for you to be able to understand how to value chases, right? Sometimes you chase a little longer because the guy's throwing a lot of pallets in the middle of the board and you're willing to sacrifice a corner gen because you're a trapper and you want to keep the pressure near the center. Like, I get it. Sometimes you do commit to it, but other times you got to turn around and be able to look, what am I losing for this? Why are there 3 healthy teammates while I'm chasing a Jake? What do I think the 3 other healthy people are doing? Chances are they're working on gens. Worst case scenario, they're all working on different gens. Now turn around and go, cool, they're working on that gen, and that gen. I see that on barbecue. What other resources do I have left? Have I eaten pallets in that direction? Is it near an exit gate? Do I have a 3-gen strat over here? Where is my pressure? Where's my prep with my traps? These are all questions you should be asking yourself while you're playing the killer. No, dude. I tried to take that so hard. That's why I didn't react to that, because he was right there as well. Thrilling Tremor. It's not going to be enough. He's going to hook him here. I'm going to come up behind to be able to get the save. Oh, no, I'm not. You're in the way, my dude. Hopefully you didn't hear that. I'm 100% walking into it. He didn't shoot his gun, but he didn't reload it either. Oh, Ace, why are you here, my man? Alright, that's good. There's his pop value as well. I shouldn't have tapped this based on the fact now he's going to get 2 Pop Goes the Weasel kicks on this. I see him at the back. Now I can dead hard his shot. I just got to be quick. Alright, still got away with it, and if he chooses to chase me, he's got pressure on one person on the ground. This is not the right call for him. That was a really good shot. That was a really good shot. And he's got me, actually. He's got me. Good effort, dude. Good effort. That's not the right call, because Let Jenny's nearly done down there. His Thrilling Tremor's on cooldown. The reason it's going to work out for him is because everyone decided to group heal. If they didn't decide to group heal and stack on that Jenny, he would have just lost the game off that play. But instead, they're all going to value their life force instead, which is understandable. Based on adrenaline or not having adrenaline, I would have went straight for that generator. Now he gets to hit it twice with pop, therefore it's going to regress 25% and 25%. That's gone back 40 seconds if it was nearly finished. 2 people are going to stack down there while one's going to come save me. I'm not even going to worry about healing based on the fact that I got a pallet to my left, I got a pallet further down there. I did waste my dead hard a little prematurely, which is unfortunate. I wanted to be able to come through here, take the long wall, then fast vault the window, was my play, but I greeted. I should have took line of sight blocking on him. I didn't realize he'd be able to get that 18-meter shot, because that is how far the Deathslinger can shoot his gun. No add-ons increases the length of it. He does have add-ons to wind you in quicker, add-ons to reload quicker, these kind of things, but I'm not going to be too intimidated by this fact that I'm injured. I do have a Jenny right here that I can stack with my teammate as well, but it doesn't really put me in an awkward situation. I do need to be healed, but I don't have adrenaline, so I am going to be looking for a heal after exit gates are powered. Now, my teammates might have adrenaline. Keep in mind, if you're under the effect of Mend, and the killer is going to be able to shoot and injure you, that being said, your adrenaline will heal the Mend effect, so you're not going to be able to capitalize off the adrenaline heal. So if we're looking at Venomin, she just finished her heal, or her Mend. Now if she has adrenaline, she's going to be able to heal to full life force. We can already tell looking in the bottom left-hand side of the screen that Mick is in chase. Therefore, if Venomin has adrenaline, which she didn't, that was lucky for the hatch, wasn't it? We're going to be able to open the door straight away and look for where the other one is. Now I still have access to Dead Hard. I can still defend myself. I have a very strong jungle gym, and the killer is 110% movement speed. I have not a worry in the world right now with the play. I'm in a good position. The killer, it's going to be really hard for him at 110% movement speed to walk around this and be able to mind game it. Based on the fact that he's only 110. If he was 115, then he can make it work. So I'm going to 99 prep the door so it doesn't start the endgame collapse. I'm going to take a heal from my ally, most likely. That's good. Going to get the heal off. Going to see information from Kindred. Is he on the other door or is he hiding to the right? He's nowhere nearby. He's going to be breaking a totem in the middle of the map. You're going to be able to see me, and I can see you can see me right now. So I'm going to stop this heal right now. We're going to see what we can see through the pallets. Can't see anything. Looking for a red stain. I think he's going to be waiting on the corner right now for a hook shot. Unless Venom and Kobe, which is exactly what she did with Deliverance, so she might have DS as a backup for that. We can see him going through the center of the board. I'm going to let Ace go for the door because he's closer and look to take a body block hit for my ally in the center. Do keep in mind these jungle gyms are very favorable for this killer. He's upstairs too, which is good to know for him. There's a very easy shot for him. So I'm going to crouch and look down just so he shot over my hitbox, yeah? It was very easy. I knew it was easy, so I didn't want to give him it for free. The predictable shot was to shoot at me, so I'm just like, get down, so I ducked it, and you don't even need to worry about it. It was a really easy angle for him, so try and make sure we take advantage of that. Yeah, Ven is still upstairs. Can I get in the way and break this? I got a bit greedy with that. I got a little bit greedy with that, but at the same time, I could have maybe ran away if I reacted in time. He's not going to be able to reload his gun and get the shot in time, so we are going to open the door on Ven now. He dead-harded his shot as well, so there's nothing the killer can really do here. Because dead-hard does make you immune to being hit. Like that. But GG's well played, guys. If you're watching this one over at YouTube, I do stream DVD 5 days a week. It'll be my pleasure to teach you guys as much as I can about the game. I'm an educational killer man with over 8,000 hours in the game, but we do play a little bit of Survivor, as you can see right now. And this is a new killer. If you want to learn about that, you can check out some of my other videos where I talk about all of that. But anyways, guys, GG's well played. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button or pop into the live streams where I stream DVD, like I said, 5 days a week, and you can help me teach the new people that don't know much about the game. I'll see you in the next video. Alrighty guys, and welcome back. We're going to be spawning in on Groaning Storehouse. We are in a 4-man pre-made Swift, and it is a rank 1 game. Now, my teammate has already acknowledged that I'm going to be working on this generator. Let's talk about this generator straight away and why this is both a good and a bad idea. It is a good idea because A, I don't know who the killer is. B, I missed a skill check, so it doesn't matter what it is. Everybody run for themselves. Alright, okay, I could keep working on the Jenny, don't get me wrong, but I am going to go through the middle of the board and try and find something in the center that I want to work with. Okay, so I'm going to try and choose to work on this generator. Going to give me a little bit of a field of view. I do not know who the killer is. If the killer is going to be able to prepare the board. We hear that? That's a chainsaw. Now, because I was talking, I didn't hear it clearly. It could be a Bubba or a Leatherface. Both. It could be a Bubba, a Leatherface, or a cannibal. Okay, I'm sorry. It could be either a Leatherface or a Hillbilly, okay? So they both have two different swords. I heard it a little bit, and I'm leaning towards it being more of a Leatherface. You can hit... Alright, so that's 100% a Leatherface. A Hillbilly's chainsaw is more of a higher pitched revving sound, and it repeats the same sound, as opposed to Leatherface's has multiple different sounds that you can hear in between it as well. So getting the generator done in the middle of the board is going to be very important. Now, there is an obsession on the board. That would probably be the guy who just completed the generator. That'll be beat him in that general direction. You can see 2 players run. 2 people stacked on a Jenny's going to get it done in 45 seconds, as opposed to 1 person's going to take 80 seconds for it to being done. Based on how that generator being completed, I looked down at the bar. I saw my bar was over 50% of the way done. That means 1 person had started that generator, then 5 to 10 seconds later, another player came and joined that player on that generator. Just from knowing how quickly a generator is completed and the bar and remembering these kind of numbers. Now, he has gone down for the price of 2 generators. We didn't know where he was. That was lag. It wasn't lag, it was just me being an absolute banana. Alright. Let's keep pumping through the gen. We'll get it done in time. Barbecue and chili. Looks like he might be trying to get him to the basement. If he does, that could put us in a sticky situation. I'm going to go work on this generator down here. I can tell by looking at this jungle gym, I have an amazing loop that I can use against this guy, and I've got a safe loop to my left. He wiggled off. Now, there's only one reason he'd wiggle off, right? The killer's surrounded by hooks. He's got a hook there. He's going to have a hook in between there. There's only one reason he didn't get him there. And that would be, is if he tried to take him to the basement. You got a lot to work with, so I'm actually going to give you Smoko, mate. Let's see what he decides to do there. He's gonna have to break that, man. You've got that loop to your right-hand side, and he dipped. That was a really bad play. We can look at Bubba moving now. Do you see him moving faster with his chainsaw? That is a negative. Therefore, this killer does not have beast marks enabled. Knowing he doesn't have beast marks, I'm going to run in and I'm going to do a get down Mr. President save for my teammate if he needs it. Keep in mind, he's revving his chainsaw at the default 2.5 seconds. Doesn't have primer bulb, doesn't have anything to enhance it. I'm going to be a bit of a peeping Tom and come and join in here. Looks like Leatherface is going to make a play. I'm going to confuse the shit out of him by vaulting this window. See what he does. Just out of range, little arms. Alright, let's see what he does with that information. I can vault that again. Let's see what you do. I'm going to take Smoko, walk for a second. Now I'm going to fast vault it, see what he does. Not going to show him who I am, because he's still looking for my teammate, which is good. Tried to take the free hit, and I didn't allow it. I do know I've got an ally down here, and he had to have dead-harded. He should be coming out in that direction. He's playing the corner, which is very, very risky. And he went down because he tried to greed for it. Now, you're going to get hooked on this hook here, and I have a feeling you're going to get camped, my friend. I'm going to walk into the direction of where this guy... I'm not going to throw this, because I know you're not going to walk through it. That's really bad. My man, you're taking a long time to get around that. I do not want to leave scratches crossing this path. Now I do. He can take the window. I'm going to go right and then left. Just so I can counter the killer because I know where the killer will go. He's going to take the shortest path possible. That's DS Immortality. So I'm going to jump in the one beside. Alright, cool. DS gives you 1 minute of immortality and can eat my entire ass. DS is a really busted perk. Now you see my teammates trying to take the pressure from the killer while the other guy looks like he's going for a bit of a tunnel here. Bit of a tunnel's a bad call. Looks like he found me and he might not be happy about my play then. So I'm going to walk right through this pallet and hope he lunges. He didn't lunge, didn't even chase me. I'm going to come around here and work on the Jenny while checking on this to make sure it's not broken. And now I've got pressure here. He's still back in chase with Uncharted. He's really going to want him. Keep in mind he DS'd and he's going to have access to Adrenaline if he's currently running the perk. Dwight, mate, you going to give us a hand? Dwight, mate, this isn't hide and seek. This is Dead by Daylight. Switch on, sunshine. Dwight, I see your shadow. I saw your He ran. Dwight, I'll never forget this moment where you betrayed me. How do you think Santa would feel right now? I see you wearing the elf hat and you just left. Santa's always watching. Always. Alright, it looks like Beatham's down. This is unfortunate. He's going to be hooked in the middle of the board, which is fine based on the basement being on the far left. I know this guy is going for a basement play. However, he could hook anywhere and then face camp with his chainsaw, and he could go for multiple kills if we came in and gave altruism. It's going to be very hard for us to be able to make this play. If we're going to be looking at the perks I currently have on right now, I currently have Iron Will. Iron Will means that when I'm injured, I'm not going to have a cry of pain. The killer's not going to be able to hear me unless he has Strider. Right? He's actually in a really bad spot. He might be going into the basement, the one on the left-hand side, if the guy on the shoulder wiggles off. Okay. There's going to be Adrenaline. Might have been a bad time to pop it, don't get me wrong. But I don't think there was going to be a good time against this kind of player. So we're going to have a little bit of a look on Kindred, and it looks like Bubba is going to start roasting some marshmallows. Playing a little bit of a camp down in the basement. Don't really see a good play of saving this man's life. I really think he's in a sticky situation. I'm going to start Endgame Collapse just so my teammates know, hey, I really don't want to do this. We can see my man glowing nice and bright pink with most likely Insidious. Do you hear a heartbeat? It just faded. My man is sitting there with Insidious, boys. Hello, you see him? You see, I fucking see him. Imagine. Go on, come back through here. If I can get my chunky ass in the way. Alright, I couldn't get my chunky ass in the way and he went for the get down, Mr. President save. That was pretty good though, don't get me wrong. Leatherface did good to get that. At the same time, my teammate should have understood that he's not going to respect the pallet. It's in front of the basement, which is the area he wants to camp at. If I can save her, nobody goes in the basement. I don't have Dead Hard to make a crazy play here. Oh my god, I'm going to farm you unless you get a really good Dead Hard. Oh, my man! You go left, I go right. Which way does he go? Oh my god, this is a really good play on that. I do have Dead Hard. She does not. I'm going to dip in the distance here. Oh, sit down. All right, looks like Huey's going to go down. I'm not going to go far. I'm going to wait here. He's going to break the pallet. He's going to not be able to take him to the basement, I don't think. I don't want to waste my Dead Hard. I think I can still make a play depending on where my teammates are. Looks like he's going for an agitation play to the basement with Iron Grass. I don't think it's actually agitation tier 3. I think this is a really bad call in terms of everyone going back in. We're all injured. It's like a Leatherface camping the basement with Insidious and an instant down. I think it's going to be very hard to try and save anyone from it. That was lag again. Damn servers. That was me missing it because I'm a bit of a banana. Alright, we can see he's just going to go for the attempts on Kobe's by looks of things. Unfortunately, they can't see him because I'm the one with Kindred and the guy in the hook doesn't. This guy running to the basement is probably making a bad call. Alright, we need to stop him from... Yeah, okay, cool. Even if Jeff tries to loop this building, the killer's got time to do the loop and then go back to the basement, but he's not going to leave this. He wants this one game. He wants this one kill. And it looks like there's not going to be much for us to be able to do in this situation. This is why we could see he tried to make a basement play early when my teammate wiggled off. Everyone should have stayed away from the basement the entire game. I don't see there's much of being a play. I see a 4K coming for your boy Leatherface here if we make a bad play. I kind of wanted him to do a 180. Chainsaw. The BT, the locker play. Trying to get him to bait him in with the flashlight. Killer ain't falling for it. Sweetheart, the time is really not looking friendly. I gotta go. There's this place I gotta be. I'm gonna get my dead hard for that little bit of distance. We're kind of running out of time here, boys. And I think it's time that we I could have maybe made a dead hard play for them. Alright, every man for himself. I'm sorry, sweetheart. If he picks you up, you can DS him. I wouldn't pick up if I was the killer. Yeah, let's see what he does. Does he come all the way out? Alright. I'm probably gonna just dip here. Looks like Endgame Class is going to get him 1 kill, but think of how many blood points that build went for the basement for him as well. He got quite a bit out of it. He still managed to secure the kill. We just had to stay away from the basement the entire game. Gonna run out through the Endgame collapse. Did have decisive strike, so the killer made the right call on leaving this guy on the ground. Had a nice cute flashlight, not great. But anyways, guys, that's going to be a GG. Well played. If you guys are watching this one over YouTube, it's a pleasure to have you guys in the stream. I do stream DVD 5 days a week over at Twitch. If you guys want to pop in and say g'day, it'd be good to see some new faces. I'm going to slap down a GG. Well played. Let's have a look at what kind of perks we had on this guy. He was rank 8. He had Iron Grass. He didn't have Agitation. He had Insidious 1. He had Monster Shrine and Barbecue with the Spark Plugs for faster chainsaw alongside moderately decreased the repair when you chainsaw somebody down, which wouldn't actually matter if you're going to be camping somebody in the basement because they're not going to get the negative effect of the chainsaw because you're going to be camping them in the basement. But anyways, guys, GG's well played. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Subscribing on YouTube is free, and pop into the live streams where we stream DVD 5 days a week. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the Thompson house. We're going to be doing an educational game. We can already tell you this is one of the most Survivor-sided maps in Dead by Daylight. I'm going to go to the middle of the map as per usual and work on the generator on the left. I've got to keep in mind that we're reversing a Hillbilly here, and he's going to be moving at 230% movement speed as well. So now that we're going to go a little bit further to the left-hand side and look all the way near the swinging cows. We can hear the heartbeat. I really don't want to see him right now, and he's already seen me in the corner. I'm going to have to sidestep really hard to the right here, and hopefully he doesn't... Oh, he did see it as well. I'm not going to give him this. I refuse to give it to him so early. I hope he's going to go through the pallet. That's good. That's going to allow me to utilize a window and taking him one in the back. If I don't go to the right-hand side, this is going to be really good for me. He's going to leave that. That was a smart play for him based on the fact he didn't have Ruin. I went through the pallets so I could make the fast fall on this as well if I needed to, but I didn't need to do that, so that is okay. So we're going to work on the generator in the middle of the cornfield. I got to keep in mind this guy's going to be moving at 230% movement speed as well with no add-ons on his chainsaw. I know that he's not going to be running Doom of Death and Graven based on the fact that I did currently see him go through there, and that's going to help me out a hell of a lot based on the fact that I know he's not going to be moving too quick. That generator's done. 2 people on it's going to take 45 seconds to be done. He knew that leaving that chase was probably the right idea based on the fact that there would have been 3 other healthy teammates working on generators, and we got one in the middle of the cornfield right now being worked that I can hear the heartbeat. That is Ruin as well, as we can currently see. We're going to go all the way back to this jungle gym that he doesn't want to loop us at, which is 2. We can see his saw up in the air too, so we know he's over here. Alright, back to the generator. Going to keep working on it. I can see Jane's coming over now too. Jane looking absolutely like a snack. That is fantastic. Got the guy all the way over there to the right-hand side. We can see he's going to be looped by Laurie right now. He's going to rev a saw for a bit of a bait and then go for an M1, but he took the M1 instead, actually. Let's see what he does. Break the pallet. Will he chase Laurie or will he split up? Didn't see a lot of blood come out of Laurie, therefore there will be no sloppy butcher. I had to sidestep in case he was coming over to me. He didn't get up the stairs. Now he's going to hear the generator and come over here. Ooh, bad play by the Billy. Should have been able to hear that. We're within 10 meters of him. That's 2 generators done already. I'm going to go to the generator to my right-hand side. Like I'm going to say, I'm going to keep the pressure in the center of the board based on the fact that there are going to be no pallets or no windows, nothing to utilize against this loop on this guy. He is on the Thompson map, and it's absolutely horrible. He got 1 down for the price of 2 Jennies, and that girl had all the pallets to work with in the world, so it just shows you how strong survivors are now that Ruin has been nerfed into the ground. He's going to be running Ruin, most likely Barbecue, up alongside Pop Goes the Weasel with either Enduring or something else to speed up the game. I don't think he's going to have Enduring based on the fact he didn't run that loop with me, eat the pallet, and then go away. But I don't think he has Thrilling Tremor either, which is a big mistake. I'm a big fan of Thrilling alongside Infectious Fright on my Hillbilly. Goes well with Pop Goes the Weasel, and you got a utility perk that you can fill up with Corrupt Intervention or Ruin if you wanted as well. I think that is probably the best build you can do for the Billy. And we can hear that he's going around the board into Chainsaw. Hasn't actually seen him. Haven't actually heard a heartbeat. I'm going to keep pounding away on the generator, forcing him to come over here, and I'm going to run him all the way down to the red dot. That was a really good play by him. That's probably modern abuse. It's a good thing I look around while I'm working on a generator. He went for the saw, he missed it. Look at it, his play. I'm going to keep going for distance and spacing. I'm going to try and take him as far and far away. As you can see, he saw me go then, but now he's to make a decision between coming for me on the corner of the board, where he does have a generator as well. I think he's drunk. No, he's good. Alright, so he's still got his road up, which is fine. He's up on top of the hill. I'm not even going to worry about it too much. He can see me all the way in the distance here. Let's see what he does with the chainsaw. I'm going to sidestep to the right-hand side, see what he does. Didn't do anything towards me. That is fine. I'm going to go all the way back up here. He hit a wall. My Jenny's regressing too, but I can see the killer is currently doing nothing as well, so that really helps as well. No point in tapping the generator because it's just going to regress anyways. He's going to the right-hand side. Jenny's a little bit below halfway. It's going to take about 45 seconds for me to be able to do this. He got the grab off on the other guy. Now, he might be able to DS him. Why else would he get it a locker like that? Didn't DS him. That's really good for the killer. That's going to get him from value on Pop. He's lost his Ruin too, so he's going to have Pop, Barbecue. He can kick my Jenny and go for the proxy camp to secure that girl. That'll probably be his most likely play to be able to get a win out of that. Watching for his twist around a corner. There it is. Went straight down there, meaning you probably saw somebody on barbecue and chili. I actually have a daily to get 5 unhooks, or I would continue to work on that generator. I gotta hook save my teammates 5 times. I see the chest as well. I'll be going in for that too, depending on where this guy places himself. I'm checking I got the window to the right. I need to make sure I got the paladin through there, and I can't actually see it from the angle I'm at right now. I'm trying to turn my camera to get a cheeky pixel, but I can't actually... There you go, there's my pixel. I can see that the pallet's still standing over there too, so I can use that jungle gym if I need to. He's going to be breaking a totem, which is a dull. Might have inner strength. I don't know. Got to make it. I might actually hand that off to him. Going to work on the generator in the middle of the map based on the fact I'm surrounded by jungle gyms as well. I'm going to drop this down here so this guy can actually heal himself. He's got to make it already. No. Give me. Thank you, darling. Alright, cool. I'm going to jump right back onto my generator. Don't know where the killer is right now. We know that he came through here originally. It was a really good spin from him with his sword, but we are going to be paying attention a little bit more. I don't actually know if he has modern abuse. It was just an educated guess. Now, we know he's got barbecue. We know he's probably got pop alongside his ruin, so his final perk is the substitute to change. Not sure what it is. Generator's going to get done. We got the red barn, which is a powerhouse Jenny. I'm going to go down here to my right-hand side based on the fact that there doesn't look to be a door past the red barn. If the red barn, the shack, I'm sorry, guys. I'm on a completely different map in my head. This crow's going to take 20 seconds to respawn as well, now that I set that off. We already got 2 people on here, too. I'm taking the really safe spot, which is good. She's going to be breaking another totem. I think she's a little bit afraid of Noed. Can make a vault on the window. He doesn't have a faster chainsaw as far as I've seen. He's still looking at about the, 2.3 second, 2.4 second default, as opposed to Leatherface 2.5. Jenny's going to get done. She's already started to make her way towards an exit. Can't hear the heartbeat. You can be able to break that totem in time. That's unfortunate. If it was Noed, then we kind of made a little bit of a misplay. But as you guys can see how powerful survivors are, especially when a survivor gets a really good map. This Billy had no choice. He left me at the start of the game, which was a correct play based on how strong the jungle gym was that I had, but there wasn't really much he could do about it as well. He's put in a really sticky situation where there were multiple different people working on multiple different generators, and he couldn't get the pressure throughout the board based on the fact he's only moving at 230% movement speed, and he doesn't have access to anything to enhance his chainsaw rev or get throughout the board. Now, we could have waited for the other guy, which would have been the right play, but it looks like my teammate wants to open the door and leave. Let's see how these guys end. I'm going to let him hit with a quick saw at the end, give him a couple more blood points. Going to give these guys a little bit of time to run for the exit as well. Gone for a bit of a body block, didn't get it. Unfortunate for the Billy. Got a couple of hits with the saw at the end. Like always, guys, rank 1 game as you guys can see, and we're going to come in with a GG well played. Bit of a hard game for the Billy. One of the hardest maps, one of the most survivor-sided maps, and it just shows you that how powerful you can currently be when you play a survivor based on the fact that Ruin did get a little bit of a rework. If you guys are watching this one over at YouTube, don't hesitate to come with a follow on the live streams that happen here at Twitch, or you can hit that sub button for more content if you enjoyed this. My name is Fungoose, and I am an educational Dead by Daylight killer main. I do stream DBD 5 days a week over live at Twitch. You guys can pop in and say g'day there to the beautiful people at Twitch chat, and say g'day to me if you guys want to learn builds, guides, tips, strats, or if you guys think you can pass some information that's going to help other people better players, you're more than welcome to. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. See you in the fog.